Rangers are back. Maybe the same old predictable banter, drinking abilities, fashion sense.
You got fashion sense?
Incomplete nonsense. But on the opposite scale, it's anyone's guess who's going to win the Velocity Wessex Leagues this season. So we are starting today in the Premier Division. We are at two of the contenders, Millbrook versus Hamworthy Rec.
This is the parking in Shirley, a little bit off Shirley High Street, a little round the corner and then you're there. There's been a pub that's been sort of in a list for pubs of the year, but it was in the Telegraph pub of the year for 2026, so obviously a very good pub. Slight minor selection of lagers on tap. I went for a beer and Moretti myself that cost me £6.80. It's no pool tables or anything like that. It's a sort of pub you go to. It's like a proper local feel because they're sort of in a residential area as opposed to off the high street, so you've got locals coming here and enjoying a pint when they can. But if you go to Millbrook, it is a 50-minute walk to the test park, or you can get a bus which will take you there in 6 minutes, but you will have to do a little walk on top of that. They've got choice of food, choice of beer in here, lovely little bit of decor. It's actually a very nice place. I can see why it's made that list in the Telegraph of one of the pubs of the year for 2026, and definitely recommend popping in here when you head up towards Tesco.
McManus, friend of the vlog, has been on a few times. Over the summer, Millbrook really get into those community roots, weren't they? Give us a little bit of a tale of how that all came about and what was it all about?
So at the back end of last year, we created an initiative called Millbrook in the Community. The concept was created by our welfare officer Zoe Wakefield, and it culminated in a big day out on Mansell Park on the 18th of July, which was very well attended. Thousands of the community came in and really supported the day, got behind it. It was a wonderful day. So Millbrook in the Community, in essence, is bringing together all the service providers, schools, churches within our community to make sure there's some joint up thinking, so our community are getting the best of the services that are available to them.
And that's important to you personally and the club as well, isn't it? Because you are sort of smack bang in the middle of Millbrook, and it's good to have those contacts with the community, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, the energy in the room when we bring all these people together, and you know, like institutions, NHS, the schools, the council, we bring them together, and a lot of times they don't know what the other's doing. Now they do, and they're all exchanging numbers, they're in regular communication, and we were the conduit that put that together, and it is something that Zoe, Matt and Laura Morgan should be very proud of.
We're going to switch you back to more the football now.
Yeah.
This is your third season now in the Premier League, isn't it? And you've consolidated. What are we looking for this year?
Improvement on last, whatever that looks like, I don't know. Obviously, last season, all told, and on a relative scale, was a successful season. Mid-table, Southampton Senior Cup for the second season in a row. If we can improve on that with a Vars run, a FA Cup proper run, it would be wonderful.
You must be getting sick of getting Stoner in the FA Cup final.
Well, hopefully that may not be a problem this year, now that they've progressed as they have, and I'm sure we're not the only side that's glad to see the back of them, in the nicest way.
Thank you, Eugene, for your time.
But my season's officially began last night. I was at Forley versus Livingston in Division 1. Scrappy affair, but it's going to be with teams this point of the season, when everyone's gelling their squad. And I think a common theme we're going to see is rock hard bouncy pitches, because this weather seems no sign of letting up, does it?
No, not a minute.
Your favourite weather, isn't it?
Absolutely love it.
But yeah, so on to today's action. I thought we'd start reasonably local today, haven't we? And this is one of your more regular grounds than me. But they're starting off today against Hamworthy Rec, aren't they? So you can just give us a bit more info about the incomings and outgoings during the
Well,
course of the
last
summer?
season Millbrook did finish 12th, a nice consolidation in their second season
Yes.
in the Wessex Prem. This is their third. They'll be looking to go maybe a little bit better this year, maybe pushing for those playoff places. Scott Hills was their top scorer last season with 26 goals. Great striker at this level.
Yes.
Unfortunately suspended, still serving suspension
Yeah.
today.
He was for the cup final, wasn't
He
he?
was
as well?
indeed. They've brought in Luke Deacon in goal, the goalkeeper from Hive. I think he's a very good goalkeeper at this level. Monodo Mendy from Romsey.
Okay.
Although he's not played today, he's on holiday.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and Kieran Lee Barry from Romsey, but the big signing, in a certain sense, just for prestige of career, is Tommy Wright, the ex-Sutton United and Winchester City striker, has joined this year. So it gives them a bit more firepower. But they have kept the core of the sort of spine of the team that got promoted over the last few seasons. Ryan Fuller, great defender at this level. Same as Ryan Batley as well. Always worth a goal. I think got about 9 goals last season, Ryan Batley.
And they've got a good mix, haven't they? Because they're one of the clubs that bring their youth players through.
They
Give
do.
game time,
One of
which
those is
good.
Bobby Gorman, absolutely brilliant left back Southampton. If you looked at him, possibly taking him on there. Mike O'Connell and Callum Drake in midfield as well are going to get you goals. Just that's the sort of midfielders they are.
So have
Let's
scout
start
behind
today.
the bushes over there.
No, I think that's the local nonce.
Are
But
those binoculars or
but their opponents today, Hamworthy Rec, they finished last season as 6th, just missed out the playoff places by 3 points. Chris Long.
they haven't been in the Premier Division long, have they? They're
No, the
still-
same as Millbrook,
yeah.
it's only their 3rd season.
Yeah.
Chris Long, I think, has been brilliant since we started
Done well
vlogging.
to keep hold of
We've
him.
watched him with Milton, we've watched him with Hamworthy Rec, he guarantees 20 goals a season. They're new signings as well.
Bolstered it with some good signings from their neighbours, Hamworthy United, haven't
They
they?
have. Bailey Rowe, who got 31 goals last season, he signed for them. So that's Tyler Rudd, who was a Hamworthy Rec.
Two really good signings
And
Division 1 level.
another one I think is interesting is Ollie Davis from Hive. He was their top scorer last season, the winger. If he starts today, he scored for Downton in that first final defeat we watched down here.
I think it should be a good game between two teams that you expect to see sniffing around those playoffs. Do you agree?
I do.
In what's going to be a very competitive Wessex League, isn't it?
Come on,
So-
who are your predictions?
Well, I think Division 1's a bit easier to pick out some teams in the Premier Division. I don't know about you, but that's the way I feel.
Yeah.
Premier Division could be any one of about 8 or 9 teams, I think. Quite fancy Downton, so I've heard some rumblings.
I think
recently.
Downton bringing Jim in as director of football is a big.
Yeah, but then
for
I
them.
think the two teams that come down, Bashley and Fareham, they're probably the two biggest clubs in terms of support.
Yeah, and Fareham obviously didn't expect to go up, played the SB League, a lot of players have got them up and have kept those players
Yeah.
coming back down, so they're going to be
Yeah,
up there.
it's hard to call, and I think you can't discount Handball and Andover New Street either.
Yeah, but do you know, funny enough, they exactly who I wrote down actually.
because I think Handball are going to be hard to beat despite
Yes.
losing some players. But
They've replaced them well though.
yeah, exactly. So have you got? Are they the names you've got then?
They are. I've got
Yeah.
a couple of dark horses. Well, only one for the Premier Division. I said Bedminton Heath Harlequins. Bit of a difficult year last year. A lot of players getting used to playing in men's football.
Yeah,
Previously, they're playing in Southern League.
it's out there. Laverstock as well. Their neighbours.
Lavey, they'll be up there.
because they've kept the same squad. What about Division 1 then? Because I think, me personally, I think it'd be Golden Common would be one of the favourites because
Yeah.
I think they've kept their squad, and I think it's just a case of keeping them all fit, isn't it?
Yes.
And I believe probably my nearest team, but I think New Milton. I think
Yeah,
there's a
they'll be
lot
up there.
lot of positive vibes coming out of New Milton from speaking to them and seeing their pre-season results.
Yeah, Follins I think will be competing up there.
Holland, yeah.
Cove.
Cove, yeah. But I think another team, a few people were mentioning last night in the Fawley game, is Newport.
Yes,
Their
do you
new
know, bang
stadium,
on.
and apparently they're signing some good players from the island. So I
And
think
a couple of dark horses I will chuck out before we finish.
Blandford, I think I'll go for Blandford.
I've gone for Tottenham leading in Fawley.
I was going to think Tottenham Ealing because I think they've signed some good players during the week.
You're a ultimate tatter, didn't you?
Everyone left because they don't like you.
Keep going, go on.
Hello, Sir Thomas. Is that a good goal?
You might need to get full of the Overhead! Overhead! Especially your age.
Every match I see. Is Millbrook 0. You've missed that, haven't you? Hamworthy Rec 2. Hamworthy Rec have looked pretty good first half. Well worthy for the lead, but not the best start for the Gold Diggers, was it? On our vlogging season.
No, the camera decided to pack up on the first goal.
Yeah, so we completely missed the first goal while trying to repair the camera, but there you go. So what about Hamworthy Rec then? Good start, wasn't it, from them?
Yeah, a really good start. Tyler Rudd put them in the lead. Really good goal by Bailey Rowe, beat about 3 players before putting in the bottom corner, which we did get on camera. Millbrook cracked one off the bar of Mikey O'Connell from about 25 yards. Millbrook haven't been bad. I just think Hamworthy Rec have been really good.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they've just got to show a little bit more, go for it more second half, and it could open the game up, couldn't it?
Indeed.
The first win of the season. Confidently dispatched.
What is the point? Oh, good save.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, well played.
Christian. He's over there. Playing long.
Oh!
17 out of goal.
Bad.
I'll show you. And some people respond to a, come on, you know, you can do better than that. Let's get in there. Shoot!
Oh, surely not. Ah, he's had a stinker.
Not the result you wanted today, but give us a few thoughts about the game.
Game of 2 halves. Ryan said it to me when he came off. Felt like we just gave ourselves too much to do, giving 2 goals away in the first 10 or 15 minutes. One was, I think, 4.5, 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
Just didn't defend properly well at all for those 2 goals. Yeah, gave us a mountain to climb. We knew that. They're a good side, been together quite a long time. Yes, we knew today was going to be tough. We're missing a few. Not that it's going to be an excuse. We still had 16 players that in our opinion, should have been able to do the job. Yeah, tough test, first one. Good to be back down at Test Park. But yeah, it's a bit of a tough one. We've hit the bar twice.
Yeah.
Keepers made a couple of good saves from our corners. We've had a couple of goalmouth scrambles in the first half. A couple of shots at goal again in the second half, and you're just begging for one of them to go in. So yeah, tough to take. But after the first 20 minutes, could have been sort of 4s and 5s, and I think we did quite well to get it back to 2-1 really.
You've added well over the summer as well. Barry come in as well today, Green off as well.
Yeah.
But you've kept the core of the team from last season as well: Batley, Fuller, Drake, O'Connell. How are they all gelling together?
Again, it's always tough when you bring in sort of 5 or 6 new bodies, which is what we have done. Yes, we've still got the core, which is good. Sort of core values are the side of what we had last year. But yeah, I think we'll get there again. It's been a difficult pre-season with availability and holidays and all the other stuff that all the other teams have to go through as well, to be fair. But no, we're getting there. We're getting there. So you see from that second half performance how they're starting to gel when we start to get a little bit of confidence really. And not giving them a 2-goal lead in the first 15 minutes, it might have been a different result.
Ryan, 2-1 wins today. Happy with the result? Give us a few thoughts about the game.
Yeah, definitely happy with the result. Probably a game of two halves in some ways for them and us. You know, we thought we started really well. Obviously got the first goal, and then we managed to nick the second. And to be honest, we probably should have nicked another one. Should have probably killed it off in the first half, and we didn't. We did say at half time that we expected a reaction from them 100%, and that's I think what we got. They pushed their fullbacks right up high, they pushed their wide players in, they had their 10 in their centre forward and almost with a forward 6 at some points, and it really made it difficult for us. I think the main pleasing bit for us, we didn't collapse, we kind of managed to stick together as a group, changed shape a couple of times when we needed to, and dealt with it, and obviously held on to win 2-1, so a great start to the league.
And the 2 goals today, Tyler Rudd and Bailey Rowe, who knew, well, Tyler Rudd's obviously come back, but Bailey Rowe knew someone from Hamworthy United. Two.
Obviously, we signed 3 players from Hamworthy United because we nicked Isaac as well, the centre half. Mickey did a great job with them last year at Ham United, and obviously they become known to us, and we knew Tyler from before. Felt he would add something. Bailey scored goals at every level. And with Max going to Downton, we needed to replace the centre forward, so we got Bailey, and Isaac was a bonus. I think today you've seen him play 90 minutes, his first Wessex League Premier League game at 17. I thought he was excellent for us today.
And finally, what was the sort of target you set yourselves for this season?
We haven't actually set one. Me and Wayne, between us, have kind of put where we'd like to be, but as a group, we've just gone, look, let's get kind of the first 3 months done first, and let's see where we're at, and then we'll kind of have a look at it, and then let's get past Christmas, and then we'll look again. Who knows how many games we'll play? It's like with the weather. I've loads called off, and when it comes to the end of the season, you're playing 3 times a week. It makes it difficult. So at the moment, it's just take every game as it comes, and obviously keep trying to win as many games as possible.
Brilliant. Thank you, Tom.
Full-time score is Millbrook 1, Hamworthy Rec 2. I think I picked quite well to this week, didn't I, for our first vlog of the season? Because I looked at that on paper. You thought historically two good attacking teams, and they didn't disappoint today, did they?
No, they didn't. That was good end-to-end stuff. Obviously, Hamworthy took the early lead through Tyler Rudd. Bailey Rowe, great goal, beat 3 or 4 players.
Pretty good at that point, didn't they?
And then the second half, a bit of controversy on the penalty. Was it a penalty?
I think so. I don't think there's too much controversy about it. I think it looked a foul, but I thought the ref was all right. I think he's quite strict, wasn't he?
Yes. Yeah. You do like a bit strict.
Yeah. So someone who's not going to wilt under pressure, and I thought he had a reasonably good game, but Millbrook come on strong second half, didn't they?
They did.
And they had 2 or 3 really good chances apart from the goal.
Well, Archie Greenoff scored the penalty, but then he also hit the bar of a header.
Yeah, I don't think he expected the ball to come to him, even though he was only a few yards out.
Yeah, it was one of
so
those.
Anticipation probably could have been a bit better there. But then at the same time, Hamworthy Rec had a few breakaways, and if they just played the right ball or had the right touch, they could have probably got that third.
I think this is 2 teams that are going to be pushing for the playoffs this year. It was a really good game of football.
Oh, really good end-to-end game, and I know Connor will be disappointed, but I think he takes some heart from that last hour of play, because there's enough in that team for them to be up there with a shout. And Hamworthy Rec looks strong as well, don't they? Especially with their additions from Hamworthy United.
They're very good signings.
And adding them in with long, I think they're going to score some goals this season, aren't they? So it's been a good trip here, our first ever Millbrook defeat, but it had to happen one day, didn't it? But I think we've got a pretty good Hamworthy Rec streak, so we can go and jinx them at some point.
Hopefully we'll have some new batteries for the camera as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I think there's a new part of the vlog now, isn't there, called Matthew's Rants. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to make a point. It's lovely to come down. One of the things I like about the Wessex League is the community base. It's proper football, and everyone's involved. You know everyone.
Yeah.
And you see stuff going on with Infantino and FIFA, and how corrupt
Disgusting.
it is. He's an absolute wanker. Let's be honest. It's so corrupt. Football isn't a product, I think, that should be bought and sold as a commodity.
No.
It's something that people enjoy. Players enjoy playing. We like watching, and it's not
about all this stuff on the sideline. I know you get the old drama on most of these clubs, but it's nothing on the level of what you see.
Yeah, it's absolute corruption.
I think we've got a few plans coming up, haven't we, for the vlog. Might do a cheeky midweek one at Sway, because that's always been on our list. So we might as well start ticking these bucket list off, because we don't know how long this vlog's going to last.
Yep.
So especially if our viewing figures continue to meow. But next Saturday you are doing a solo one, aren't you? Have you decided?
New Milton against Aldermaston.
New Milton against Aldermaston, because my daughter's got her surgery Friday, so I will be out of action. But then the weekend after that, fingers crossed, first trip to Newport's new ground. So see you then.
Choo choo, Magoo.